Salam Malaysia Madani. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mohana Priya and you're watching Updates at Noon. Our headlines today. Malaysia to take proactive measures to address Islamophobia sentiments. Perak Menteri Besar dismisses bid to topple state government. Malaysia will take proactive measures to deal with the growing Islamophobia sentiments in foreign countries. According to Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, the root cause of extreme religious beliefs lies in education and upbringing. In a post on his official Facebook today, the Prime Minister said it is important to highlight a more moderate understanding and cultivate ethics of disagreements in addressing differences of opinion. Yesterday, Datuk Seri Anwar and his wife, Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, entertained popular Zimbabwean scholars Dr. Mufti Ismail Menk, Sheikh Muhammad Salah from Huda TV, USA, and Sheikh Wael Ibrahim from the Aware Academy, Australia, in Putrajaya. He said he was moved by the ease and comfort of Mufti Menk and his entourage throughout their stay in Malaysia, adding that the Mufti intends to return to Malaysia more often. Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria attended the Royal Gala dinner in conjunction with the 30th edition of the Associated Country Women of the World ACWW Triennial World Conference 2023 at the Istana Negara last night. Her Majesty, who is also Pahang Women's Institute President, was accompanied by Raja Permaisuri of Perak, Tuanku Zara Salim, and Tunku Ampuan Besar of Negeri Sembilan, Tuanku Aisyah Rohani Almarhum Tengku Besar Mahmud. Also present were Tengku Permaisuri of Selangor, Tengku Permaisuri Nur Ashikin, Sultanah of Kelantan, Nurdiana Petra Abdullah, and Melaka Governor's wife, Toh Puan Asma Abdul Rahman. A total of 500 guests were present, comprising ACWW members from around the world who participated in the conference held from 17th to 25th May. ACWW was founded in 1929 to bring together rural women and their organizations across the globe. It seeks to address the challenges they faced due to their community's isolation, discrimination against women, and their lack of standing in political processes. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Abu Dhabi Executive Council Chairman Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan arrived in Malaysia last night to begin his 4-day special visit. The Crown Prince arrived at Bungaraya Complex, Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 8:42 p.m. and was officially welcomed by Pahang Regent Tengku Hassan Al Ibrahim Alam Shah Al Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al Mustafa Billah Shah. Also present were Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof and Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Zamri Abdul Kadir. Sheikh Khalid was then escorted through the Guard of Honour comprising the Malaysian Army 1st Royal Ranger Regiment, which is led by Captain Muhammad Shafiq Najmi Mazlan. His Highness' visit is his first to Malaysia since his appointment as Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Abu Dhabi Executive Council Chairman on 29th March. The special visit is expected to strengthen the long-standing good relations between Malaysia and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, that have been upgraded to a strategic partnership on the 27th of September last year. Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Sa'arani Mohamad has dismissed speculation of a move to topple the unity government in the state. He sternly emphasised that his administration is not only stable but also strong. The Menteri Besar urged all parties to refrain from polemics that only serve to create confusion and unrest among the people. He called for clean and healthy political practices for the collective benefit of the rakyat as a whole.
Bila digambarkan keadaan negeri yang tidak stabil, digambarkan ada kemungkinan bertukar kerajaan, tak ada pelabur yang akan datang ke negeri Perak. Sebab kerajaan yang flip-flop, pertukaran pemimpin yang akan menyebabkan pertukaran polisi. So, dia akan mengundang kebimbangan, kekhawatiran ketidakyakinan di kalangan pelabur.
He said this in a media before the State Assembly's sitting in Bangunan Darul Ridwan, Ipoh. The Immigration Department will station more officers at key entry points into the country in Kuala Lumpur and Johor according to requirements. Home Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said the move is to reduce congestion in those locations. Speaking at an event in Port Dickson, he said initially 100 officers who ended training yesterday will be stationed at strategic locations, including Sultan Iskandar Building and Sultan Abu Bakar Complex in Johor. Meanwhile, another 100 officers will be assigned to the Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA 1 and 2.
Kerana kalau sebelum ini ada berlaku juga beberapa ketika shortage dari segi penugasan. Dengan masing-masing 100 di Johor dan juga di KLIA, kami percaya selain daripada quick response teams yang ditubuhkan secara ad hoc untuk membantu meredakan kesesakan, dengan tamat latihan 222 dan penugasan masing-masing 100 Johor dan KLIA, saya optimis penugasan ini dapat membantu meredakan isu kesesakan di pintu masuk.
The use of mechanical spring scales will be abolished within a year and will be replaced with electronic ones for more accurate, consistent readings. Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister Datuk Sri Salahuddin Ayub said the ministry will hold engagement sessions with industry players and enforcement agencies regarding the government's decision. As of now, only 25% of electronic weighing scales are being used nationwide.
Selepas tahun itu nanti, sekiranya kita dapat mencapai objektif, kita akan laksanakan sepenuhnya supaya isu-isu kepenggunaan yang melibatkan timbang dan sukar ini akan dapat kita atasi, kita depani dengan cara yang lebih profesional. Mesin yang menggunakan kaedah elektronik ini, maka ketepatannya tidak boleh dipertikaikan jika dibandingkan dengan mesin manual.
He said prior to fully implementing the use of electronic scales, the government will also pay attention to issues relating to supply and the price of the device to give traders ample time to fall in line. KPDN would also appoint several companies to supply the electronic weighing scales. The Education Ministry will immediately channel emergency funds to repair 36 schools in Kuala Lumpur and Selangor that were damaged by a powerful storm that occurred on the evening of 19th May. In a statement, the ministry said the allocations will be channeled to the Kuala Lumpur Federal Territory Education Department, JPWP KL, and Selangor Education Department, JPNS. According to the MOE, there were 27 affected schools in Kuala Lumpur and 9 in Selangor. It said JPWPKL, JPNS and district education officers will conduct a further evaluation on the damages at the affected schools with the help from the Public Works Department, JKR. JKR will then submit the evaluation report with the estimated cost, and the allocation for the maintenance work will be made to JPWPKL and JPNS immediately. The ministry said that JPWPKL, JPNS and district education officers will carry out the repair and cleaning work with immediate effect to enable learning and teaching sessions to continue without any disruption. Malaysia remains committed towards digitalizing the country's healthcare system and adopting a data-based approach. This commitment was tabled by Health Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa during the Commonwealth Health Ministers meeting, which took place in Geneva, Switzerland. The next session touched on matters related to preparedness to face pandemics, with special emphasis on promoting equality in the development of health products and technology. Dr. Zaliha also discussed the commitment of member countries to achieve universal health coverage UHC by 2030. She also called on Commonwealth Health Minister to provide incentives in the form of tax restructuring, research and development, funding, as well as strategic collaboration with relevant stakeholders. She said this would allow for better promotion of the development of the local manufacturing industry in their respective countries. And this just in, one of the floors in the Employees Provident Fund KWSP building at Jalan Gasing, Petaling Jaya caught fire this morning. KWSP in a statement said that Fire and Rescue Department personnel have arrived at the site and the fire was already brought under control. At the time of the incident, the building was unoccupied and no injuries have been reported so far. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation.
Saksikan secara langsung Majlis Perasmian 523 Langkawi. Selasa 23 Mei 2023, 9.15 pagi. Dan Majlis Penutup 523 Langkawi, Sabtu 27 Mei 2023, 12.30 hari. Bertempat di Pusat Pameran Antarabangsa Mahsuri Langkawi. Hanya di TV1, saluran berita RTM dan rtmclick.rtm.gov.my.
And with that, we conclude today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story today, Malaysia to take proactive measures to address Islamophobia sentiments. Do you tune into Malaysia Tonight, coming up later at 8:30 p.m. on saluran Berita RTM. Now we leave you with a video of archaeologists working on the site of a 1,000-year-old tomb of an elite figure from the pre-Hispanic Chankay culture. Now the tomb was discovered at the Makaton, about 75 kilometers north of Lima, Peru. I'm Mohana Priya. Thank you for your company.